All right, so just quick, the Steelers-Browns game had a memorable ending. Guy rips off the Steelers quarterback helmet and then hits him with it. A ridiculous play, obviously. And I don't know, does NFL Network have time to edit their top 100 plays of all time and somehow sneak this one in? That ridiculous list that, doesn't have the Hail Mary in the top 10. The Roger Staubach, Drew Pearson play, that is not in the top 10, even though that's the play that gave that play its friggin' name. But, so I'm not saying it should be number one, but anyway, off topic. Listen, the reason that play happens last night, and listen, all the outrage shows today are going to be outraged and probably with extra outrage, but that's what they do, and that's fine. I mean, it's a ridiculous play. Guy should be suspended the rest of the year. Probably give him another 8 games next year just to have him think about it. But the reason that play is a byproduct of the fact that the Cleveland Browns do not know how to act when they're actually winning a game. I mean, that situation last night, I mean, they're up 14 points. There's a minute and a half left. The Steelers have no timeouts. You have already knocked out their lead running back. You have knocked out their 2 lead wide receivers. And all they're doing now is they're dumping the ball off on screen passes just to run out the clock. And the only reason I'm paying attention to this is because I just traded Jalen Samuels in one of my leagues, and now I'm having second thoughts. But that's beside the point. But the point is the Steelers have waved the white flag, and the Browns are still coming, blitzing the hell out of them, trying to now knock the quarterback out. And because, instead of just, rushing 4 guys, let the Steelers do it, just dump the ball off and have the game be over, they're bringing the house and blitzing to try to prove a point. And again, that's a byproduct of them not knowing what to do when they're actually winning a game. And that's what leads to that situation. Because now they're all this, the guys are all still jacked up, and guy lands. I mean, Myles Garrett should not be on top of Mason Rudolph with 8 seconds left in that game situation. I mean, the game should be over, and again, you're coming out there and like it's the last play of the Super Bowl. You're trying to get to the quarterback. I mean, the game's over. You won the game. And listen, this is not, it's not like the Browns win a lot, but this is not even the first time they've done that this year. I mean, they were beating the Jets big late early in the season, and it was like 3 minutes left in that game, and the competitive phase of that game is over, and the Browns are still throwing the ball down the field, because they want to embarrass. They wanted to embarrass Greg Williams, who's the Jets D coordinator and, used to be one of their coaches. So, here they are throwing the ball down the field up 17, 20 points. I don't remember what the score was, but the point is that the Browns they're just so wild and ridiculous that when they're actually winning a game, they don't know how to behave themselves. And Freddie Kitchens, I mean, look, he's got that, clueless dad substitute teacher look. We've all seen that guy. We've all been in situations where we've seen that guy. It was just, a guy that's suddenly put in charge of a group of wild kids, and he has no idea, how to handle them, and they just run wild. I mean, they're just an immature team, an immature coach, and I'm actually surprised that I'm actually not surprised that something like this ended up happening. With 5 seconds left, I was totally expecting the Browns to actually run another play and try to score a touchdown because they want to embarrass the Steelers. So, but anyway, that there it is, Cleveland Browns football. And listen, this is all they'll be screaming about today and over the weekend. On the outrage shows, and then in 3 weeks you'll forget about it because somebody else will do something stupid. So there you go.